Alrighty guys, Flint here from Backyard Blasters. Today's video we're taking a look at the P85 Mark 11 gel ball gun. So here it is in a little box. Well, it's not that little, it's a decent sized box. It even has a carry handle, that's pretty cool. Got some safety glasses up here, some pellets down here that you have to put them in water to grow them and get them to the size, which I'm pretty sure is 7-8 millimeters. Have the pistol here, the Mark 11, P85 Mark 11, a little container here for the gel balls. I think this is modeled after PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm pretty sure that's where that character's from. So it's got a few instructions here on the back. Loading the magazine, putting it into the gun and pulling back the slide. And some stuff down here in Chinese. The side of the box, the other side. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this out. Let's see what we're... Okay, cool plastic. It's not white, it's actually a fluoro yellowy green color. Very bright. Not a bad color, I reckon. So here we have the safety glasses. They're pretty cheap. I mean, well, they match my shirt. Cool. This makes your vision worse, actually. Well, I mean, unless you're getting really good quality safety glasses, they're likely always going to make your vision a little bit not as clear, because obviously clear as you can see is when you have nothing on your eyes. But this has quite a bit of, it's not the clearest, it's like blurry patches. But I mean, look, they fit. That's better than no safety glasses, right? Then we have the little bottle here. That's very cheaply made. Like, it's a very light plastic there. So it's meant to be like a fuel canister. Then we have the ammo here, which is 7-8 millimeter ammo. Yep, 7-8. Yep, 500 rounds of them. And then the one and only, the pistol. Here we go. Let's bring you guys a little closer. The P85 Mark 11. So check that out. This is quite nice. It's built quite solid. Feels solid enough. Oh, it's cool. See the barrel. There must be a barrel inside. Yeah, so there's barrel obviously behind the plastic here. Most of the gel ball pistols I've reviewed have the barrel. It's not enclosed in anything, whereas this one's actually enclosed in the shell of the gun. This tip just came off, so that's very easy to remove. Oh, it's a really nice trigger, really nice. Gee, I haven't felt something like so tender. It's like, oh, magazine does not come out too easily. I mean, probably needs a bit of use, but I've seen better. But you know, the magazine will come out as long as you pull down on it. Yeah, you really have to pull down on it. Let's go over the pistol before we start looking at the functioning of it. But we've got the barrel, front iron sight, P85 Mark 11 here. This is where your shell ejecting port would be. Rear iron sight. That's pretty cool. Where the hammer would be. Don't know if that's meant to be a sling point because it's got a hole through it. Looks like you could use that as a sling. A little grip here, the trigger guard, the trigger magazine release just here. And on the other side, there's no marking, so it doesn't say P85 on this. It says it on this side, but on the other side it doesn't have that. Okay, so it feels good. Magazine, So these mags, the way this one works, you've got up the top here, this is the, I don't know if you call that a follow-up or something, but it pushes, I have a feeling that's what it's called. This is what pushes up the gel balls. Now the way it's designed is so that once you load them down into here, so you can lock it down into this, there's a little notch down here. And I've seen this in airsoft pistols, in airsoft pistol magazines. You can lock it back in place down here, which then allows you to, so you've got to put, we'll do step one, put the gel balls in back here. So we'll demonstrate that now. So step one, open the tab at the back. Load that up. I think this is a pretty high capacity mag. So I've loaded gel balls into the back. Now, the next step on the other side, you got to pull this thing down and then you tilt the magazine and the gel balls fall into the groove there. So I've filled them up. Then you release that little catch down the bottom of the mag, this little one here, and now it's got pressure on the gel balls. Now, this little button up here, that's holding back the follow-up that I mentioned, which is pushing the gel balls. It's holding back the gel balls from, what's holding back the gel balls, and the follow-up is obviously at the bottom, which is pushing up the gel balls. It's holding them back so that when you put it into the gun, this will push and it will release the tension on the spring, pushing the gel balls up. That's why none of the gel balls are flying out of the magazine right now. So it's a cool invention. It's a cool way of, cool magazine type, except I've only got four in there. See if I can get some more. I think, all right, 5 is about as many as I can get chambered in there. So when it goes into the gun, it's going to press against that little lever there, which is going to feed the gel balls up into the breech. I'm not sure what you call that part. It's going to feed it up into the gun. So gel balls are now feeding into well, they will feed into the chamber. Okay, that one exploded. Now with gel ball guns, first few shots, if the gun hasn't been used, it will usually explode because the barrels have to be somewhat lubricated or wet, because otherwise the gel ball it hits the barrel, too much friction, and it just disintegrates on the way out. So the first few shots will often shatter. That one did as well. Nothing fired. Nothing fired. All right. Well, out of the 5 shots, we were able to shoot 2. That's a bit disappointing. We'll try that again. But that's what I'm here for, guys. We want to find out which guns you should buy and which ones you shouldn't, I guess. Or more so, just how each gun works, and then you can decide whether it's something you want. Okay. That one disintegrated as well. So did that one. Oh, we got 1 hit. Okay, that was 3 out of 5. So this is a cool thing, how it's got the high cap. Okay, you probably don't call it a high cap because it's not really high cap. It's only like 4 shots. Well, it holds 5, but only 3 are firing. But it does have that inbuilt feature where you can have the gel balls already in the mag, so you can just tip them up and load it up. That one fired. That one, oh yeah, nice. Nice, okay. So the first few shots were just breaking because it hadn't been shot before, barrel's dry. These ones are all working, shooting fine. So guys, if you have that experience with a gel ball blaster and the first few shots are breaking, give it a few more and it should then work like normal. If your gel balls are still exploding out of the barrel, then either you're using the wrong ammo or the gun is a bit dodgy. So it is firing now, and it's firing pretty well. It's firing good, except it's just the mag capacity that's just only like 3 shots. 3 or 4, I think, which is not a lot of shots. But I mean, performance-wise, it looks like it's performing well. Okay, that was 4 shots. So you're getting about 4 shots per mag. So besides the small mag capacity, nothing else I can really fault the gun on. It's made out of good enough plastic. I like it has a little spot down here where you could attach like a little piece of string so you can carry it around. Never reviewed a P85 before, so there it is. I'm not sure where these are from, what country they're invented from, but might have to look that up. So yeah, guys, that's the P85 Mark 11 gel ball blaster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.